Here we are heading out of wine country in southern Oregon and heading down to Santa Cruz, California, going down Highway 5. And you can see as we're heading out of Jackson County, it's a gorgeous July summer day, no traffic. It's kind of fun for me to do a little comparison. I used to live in Santa Cruz for 25 years, and every time I go back, it's always a big shock. And I'm always overwhelmed by the traffic and the congestion. So I thought I'd share a little bit of all of that with you in this video. We left early in the morning, so you can see Mount Shasta peeking through hazy clouds as we make our way down south. After 3 hours and 50 minutes of driving, we came to the town of Williams, where there is a very popular place to stop called Granzella's. And it's a deli, and they have all kinds of sandwiches you can order, and they have like olives and pickled veggies, and they also have gelato. We actually got a little gelato there. And it's just a nice place to stop if you just need a little bit of a break. Definitely kind of a tourist spot, but it's a good one, a popular one. About 4.5 to 5 hours going south is where the traffic starts to pick up, especially as we get onto Highway 80 in Vacaville. And you can see the traffic starts to get really much more clogged up, and the driving gets a little bit more frenetic and crazy. And we're not used to this kind of traffic in southern Oregon. I highly recommend going to Henry Cowell Park as one of the first things you do when you get to Santa Cruz to blow off some steam from all of that crazy Bay Area traffic. And that's exactly what we did on our first day in town. And you can see that there are some amazing tall redwoods here if you've never been. It's a must-do bucket list kind of thing to see these majestic ancient trees. You can see how the ancient growth over thousands of years dwarfs Jeff in the picture. According to Wikipedia, some of the trees in the redwood grove are approximately 1,400 to 1,800 years old, and that they grow to approximately 300 feet tall and over 16 feet in diameter. That's so incredible. Adjacent to Henry Cowell Park is where you can actually catch the steam train, and a really fun thing to do, obviously with kids. So talk about blowing off some steam. This is the spot for that. Totally enjoyed talking with this blacksmith also at Roaring Camp that day. Also, a few steps away from Roaring Camp, you will find this historic covered bridge, originally built in 1892. The Santa Cruz Community Farmers Market, held in downtown Santa Cruz every Wednesday from 1 to 5, is always a highlight for me. The beautiful flowers and, of course, the organic, fresh produce is just such a wonderful opportunity to support local farmers and eat nourishing, certified organic food. The Santa Cruz Community Farmers Markets came together in the fall of 1990 after the Loma Prieta earthquake. And in 1995, the Santa Cruz Farmers Market reorganized and became a nonprofit under the name of Santa Cruz County Community Farmers Market. The Farmers Market has grown from a small venue that showcased the best in local growers to a nationally recognized market offering one of the largest farmers market selections of certified organic produce in all of California. And a little fun fact, the executive director of the market, Nesh Dillon, grew up in Oregon and graduated from the U of O.
But that Michigan water tastes like cherry wine.
On our way to the market, we took a little drive down memory lane into the ever-evolving downtown Santa Cruz, and we were just absolutely stunned and saddened to see how much development and growth has happened in just the past year and a half since we were here last. I mean, we were mind blown then, but this is absolutely unbelievable to see how much they are cramming in more and more and more buildings and apartments, and as if traffic isn't already bad enough in Santa Cruz, we just can't even believe what a different place this is now. Next door to where the guitar is where I used to teach cooking classes. And look, it's a big high rise. It's gone. Isn't that weird? I remember when this building was brand new. Oh my gosh, that's where I used to teach classes. That's so weird. And this used to be La Vie, this restaurant that I helped open and name, actually right here. Oh, wow. I just feel like the old timer now. Look at this. Oh, wow. More big buildings over here. What? Oh, my gosh. That is craziness. Oh, my goodness. Are you mind blown?
I wonder if Saturn Cafe is still here.
So surreal to drive up Pacific Avenue and see a place that used to be home and that I used to know so well look almost unrecognizable in some ways. I remember returning to London with my British mom and her saying similar things like this. And now I'm that person, that older person that can come back and see from a different set of eyes. And here these people are that have lived here all these years, that have been here through the growth like a frog in a boiling pot of water. Maybe they don't see it like we see it, but I'm telling you, this is just, if you've ever been to Santa Cruz and you haven't been there for a while, I'm telling you, it's pretty mind-boggling. Looks like a new Cuban Vietnamese restaurant on the corner here. And nice to recognize Pizza My Heart is still here. And then there's the old movie theater. And then down the street, I see some vacant buildings. I remember when these kiosks were new way back. And sadly, New Leaf Market, which used to be on the corner of this old bank building, is no longer there. I guess they're moving somewhere else. And then that's vacant, and then across the street where Borders Bookstore used to be is vacant. Oh wow, and further down the street, new to us, is Mongolian Barbecue. Switching gears, we decided to head to Beach Hill on our way to Westcliff Drive, and that's another walk down memory lane, of course, going past the beach boardwalk, and then seeing the lighthouse and driving down Westcliff. Wow, so many memories. Always fun to see the iconic surfer statue, and then of course the Santa Cruz Lighthouse. And of course, no visit to Santa Cruz is complete without a visit to Beach Boardwalk, especially if you have kids or grandkids. Bowling and riding on the rides and splashing in the surf. It's really what Santa Cruz does best.
What color did you get?
Going to Gail's Bakery, another must-do when in Santa Cruz, and playing at the parks, of course. Aside from the insane traffic, we did have a really fun time seeing great friends and family in Santa Cruz. And to finish up this video, I'm just going to show you some of the views and scenery and things we see as we drive back up Highway 5 through the Central Valley to get back to Southern Oregon, starting with the crazy traffic. It's just so intense to get caught up in the daily grind here of commuters and people just living this lifestyle. I don't know how they do it. Such a relief to be back on Highway 5, coming back in to Southern Oregon where there's no traffic. Thanks for coming along on today's video. I'd love to hear any comments below. Have you been to Santa Cruz? Any thoughts about it? Any thoughts about just anything? Please share them below. And I always love it when you subscribe, share, and like. And I'll see you on the next video.